Welcome to Shiloh Productions. This is a bit of a rant, but it also functions as a statement of purpose for my content. Young men today seem to fall into three generic categories. They are either obese, sort of shredded, or skinny fat. I was fat in my senior year of high school. Not quite obese, but fat. Then I developed an eating disorder, probably bulimia, and lost about 100 pounds. I later became skinny fat. That was almost a decade ago. Last year I was just fed up. I hadn't felt happy with myself in over a decade. I spent thousands of hours playing video games and watching live streams, and it took a toll on my body. I was in my mid-20s, was 6'3", and I weighed a grand total of 138 pounds. I looked like Skeletor. Even with the weight I lost, I carried massive fat reserves around my hips and had an almost hourglass female figure. My chest hair was just peach fuzz. My shoulders, which had gotten wide from some of the blue-collar work I'd done, began shrinking, and my neck moved forward. I was a tech neck, and I hated myself. Then last year I started seeing these after dark and embrace masculinity edits pop up, and they kind of stirred something in me. I really like those edits, as corny as they are. I saw two faces that stuck out in the crowd. Hamza and Ziz. They didn't talk in the quasi-religious, cringeworthy way that most self-help gurus do. They talked like my friends. They were so driven and didn't take any excuses for an answer. Ziz died in 2011 due to complications from taking steroids, but his death inspired many others. Hamza created a massively popular YouTube channel in under 3 years, and once he felt like he had helped enough people, he moved on with his life. This has left kind of a gap in social media. Fitness influencers exist, but very few people are creating content speaking specifically to young men like yourself. And they definitely don't talk about the social aspect. The entire issue can be summed up with the phrase, "It is what it is." Men in popular culture have convinced ourselves that we are just tough enough to survive what's being done to us. Just saying that might make your pride flare up. But the reality is, we don't take very good care of ourselves. Common examples are using bar soap on your hair, excessive alcohol consumption, smoking and vaping, video games, seed oils, microplastics, fluoride, social media, entertainment consumption, plastic bottles, porn. The average man today has half the testosterone level of his grandfather and is half as literate. I'm not afraid to say it. There is a clear agenda against men in the West. People like Jordan Peterson have brought attention to it, but they get so wrapped up in the politics of it all that progress is slow. Your attention is a commodity, a product which is bought and sold by advertisers and corporations. There are armies of tech developers on Adderall working overtime to get your attention and keep it, because that's how they make money. These are the forces we are up against, and we clearly can't do it alone. Suicide now kills more young men worldwide than war, poverty, car wrecks, or drugs. This is unacceptable. Everyone has an excuse to be on social media, so here's mine. I want to bring young people together in a community so that we can develop a positive vision for the future. While I'm going to make content for young men, the community I envision is much larger. Keep your ear open for updates about this community. We have some exciting things in the works at Shiloh Productions. You can take the blue pill, exit this video right now, and forget this channel ever existed. You'll wake up tomorrow and believe whatever you want to believe. Or you can take the red pill, follow me, and see how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Thank you.